Heyo everybody, my name is Kuuribro. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Moon Super Blind Nuzlocke. So, how about those last couple episodes? How about the absolutely shocking amount of Pokemon that have straight up and fucking died on me lately? That sure is a thing that I'm just a little bit upset and scared about. So, rather than continue down that path of death, at this point in time, I did go, like, off screen, and I got my team up a few more levels. It doesn't seem like being above the level of enemies really matters that much anymore, so I don't even feel too guilty about it. Okay, but what I did was I gathered up a little list of, I think, the other things, the things that I have left to do in the post-game. And for this episode, I figured I would go knock out a couple of some of the easier ones. So, my list is, I have to do the Ultra Beast quest. We started that, it's on pause while I get some levels, because the next one's probably gonna be level 70. The Battle Tree, we were working towards that one, and that one's now on pause as well. We have to visit 10 Carat Hill. A couple of you told me about that. Someone mentioned going to the Aether Conservation Area. I didn't do that while I was there before, but I'll head back there once I catch all the UBs, and I can talk to Wick and get info about all of them at once. I have to catch the Tapus, so I've done one of those. The other three are off limits to use, but I can still catch them. I have to go check out Po Town, defend my champion title, Mega Evolve Gengar and check that out. But I think I'll do that just as in, like, a side thing. And that's it. That's the end of the list. So if I'm missing anything else, let me know about that. Yeah, I will go ahead and add it. But for right now, I think we should go in and check out what's up at the top of 10 Carat Hill. Because some people have told me that, like, I wasn't really supposed to come here so early in the game. Or it's less that I wasn't supposed to come here because all the mons were that low level. But there's something special here when you beat the game that wasn't here the first time you came around. Bash 3. Oh, right, and there's a Machamp thing down here too. Let's check out that. Because now I have the strength to move it. Zubat, come on, dude. Nobody's scared of you, Zubat. At this point, I, as a trainer, could just flick you out of the sky. I don't need to worry about this Pokemon thing every time. So let's go ahead and swap over to the Machamp Shove. Yes, a powerful Pokemon, like the one that I'm currently being held ever so gently in the arms of. It goes higher. This is interesting. I didn't know about this. It's too narrow to bring a ride Pokemon through. Okay, so what's up here? And blocking me as soon as I try to leave the cave. Yeah, hi Carbink, one of those first things that I wanted to catch up way back when. You would have been cool to have, a defensive thing that nobody can kill as well. However, Predator came and ate you, so we never got that chance. Okay. Reached out to grab the Z Crystal from the pedestal, and there's the Fly EMC. Okay. Well, cool to grab that. Any particular reason why it's hidden all the way up here? Like, the Ice EMZ was hidden in the Frozen Cave. That made a certain amount of sense. I didn't really understand why the Psych EMZ was out in the middle of the desert either, but I didn't question that at the time. Why is this Fly EMZ here, overlooking a weird, like, serene clearing on top of a mountain? I don't really understand. 10 Carat Hill at the farthest hollow. Okay, if I walk all the way up, there's a nothing here. If I walk all the way up to here, there's a nothing here. Was it just for the Fly EMZ that I was supposed to come here? Because, like, don't get me wrong, it's good to have that. But it doesn't... really seem like it's living up to the, like, mystery and expectations that people were giving me. Like, somebody mentioned way, way long ago that this was a grave of something. Like, there's some significance to why it's here. Multiple people talk about it. It's got interesting and, like, different music. Yeah, like, even if I come all the way back up to the top of the hill again, there's nothing here. So, cool, I guess. I got the last Z crystal, but there was zero pomp and circumstance. There's no scene. There's no, like, interesting dialogue or nothing. Okay. So, I guess I'll cross that one off the list. I have visited 10 Carat Hill again. And I can't say I really understand why it was significant. But, next up. Looks like the only other easy thing I've got is to head over to Po Town, and that's on another island. So, while I am kicking around here on Melee, let's say we go and take a crack at Tapu Koko and catch that guy. So, like, that guy is a electric type, I believe. Which means that Enderman and Mandy are gonna be totally out. Knotworth might have a shot. DePinci, Yak, and Candyman. Yeah, like, I have nothing that's really resistant to electricity on me right now. What is resistant to electricity normally? I could grab either Synot or... Why can't I remember his name? Executor, whatever I named him. And, nope. Mdurg. Either Synot or Mdurg. Actually, Mdurg would be great. He's both grass and dragon, so he's got a double resistance to all of those electricity moves. Okay, so, give me a hot second. I'm just gonna go grab Mdurg, and then I will be back. Oh, we have a scene. Hey, How? What's going on? And some skull thugs? Cubines! Hey, no one told you guys to stop? Are you just rap battling at each other? What's going on? How? What weird dogfighting ring do you have going here? Helping people like this is just another way I train myself to get stronger. Kahuna grabbed us by the scruff, dragged us here, saying we got nothing better to do anyway. Like, Pokemon battles are one thing, but Alola-style sumo? Come on. Oh, come on. Team Skull is done-o, we got nothing to do now, so we're training up so we'll be tough enough to help out anyone in need of rescue. You can call us Team Reskull. Well, that's good, at least. Like, if they're working towards something a little bit better, I guess. How's not the best teacher? How's not the best at anything. Ever. Pretty sure he's a solid C-grade human being, but... Interesting that it thought that was important enough to grab our attention and steal it away from the character for a second. But now that I no longer care again, let's move on, go make us an attempt at this here Tapu. Oi, Tapu Koko, I am back again. The first time totally didn't count because I one-shot you and I didn't know what to expect and I was in the ending credits of the game. This time does count though. I didn't swap in Mdurg at the start. This is a problem. Okay, so you have your Electric Surge. They shouldn't do too much damage against Candyman, but he's not resistant to any of it, so... Gonna play it on the safe side, swap in Mdurg. Plus, Mdurg is closer to Tapu Koko's level, so I'm less likely to do a massive amount of damage and accidentally kill him. But of course, you're gonna have one of those crazy moves like Nature's Madness that just does half of my damage straight away. All right. Let's try a Psyshock. Right, so you're gonna use an Electro move, and it's gonna do 20 damage. Fantastic. Okay, I think I can be happy with this. We'll try another Psyshock. Yeah, Nature's Madness should only do half of what I currently have, correct? Yes, half of what I currently got. Good, I can spend the next turn healing. We're wailing on this Tapu a little bit. That's a lot of damage with Psyshocks. Did I think to bring anybody with a status effect? Of course I did not. Okay, that damage looks like it's about a solid third. I don't really want to risk using another one because it's got 80. Giga Impact would slaughter him. Solar Beam, same deal. I might be able to swap in somebody that has, like, less damage and just poke at him, but I don't actually think anybody I have here has less damage on them. I might just have to start throwing balls. And hope that Emder can stay alive. Because if you've got Nature's Madness that'll do half my damage, that's fine, that'll never kill me. Your Electro Ball and your Discharge, these are electric moves that do 1/4 damage to me. So if I just gotta, like, spend some time here. Ooh, and I do have Timer Ball, so the longer I'm here, the more likely that is to work. Okay, cool. I forgot to restock on Ultra Balls. That's a silly thing. Why did I not do that? This is a cave. Let's try Dusk. I'm gonna have to throw all of my Great Balls at this thing and my Ultra. Probably half of my Dusk. A bunch of my completely useless balls. Unless... Okay. If that had worked... Oh, man. That would be 2 anticlimactic fights with this guy in a row. Alright, well, the Dusk did seem to do something, so let's try that again. Because this does count as a cave, right? That's a 1. That's a 2. Yeah. It's getting less effective. I don't think it actually gets... like, less effective. But the point is, like, I don't really have a point. The percentages just worked out in the first time I threw it better than they did the second. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm just gonna keep crossing my fingers that one of these takes. We're getting less and less good with the Dust Ball. Awesome. I'm killing time so that the Timer Balls will eventually start doing their job better. Emderg was built for this battle. That's a 1. All right, that's a 2. We're going back up again. Nope. It's weird. I think you can actually predict like a split second before the Pokemon breaks out if they're going to break out or not. Because the game holds for an extra split second when like the timing of it says that the ball should jiggle again and it doesn't. You know that it's about to bust out. I think. I haven't set a stopwatch to this or nothing. That's just the gut feeling that I get. That one, that nothing happened there. You just busted out immediately. And I just don't want a Psyshock again because I think it's gonna die. I don't want to trade in anybody else because they're also all gonna die. Like, Notworth would kill him, guaranteed. Mandy would fall to these electric moves. DePinchy's got a crazy amount of attack, but that means that she would just kill him. Except Bug and... Okay. Bug and Superpower are both not very effective. So I could use an X-Scissor and it hopefully wouldn't die. Interesting. I'm gonna see how much damage DePinchy takes from this. Assuming she doesn't die. Okay, cool. I know electric isn't super effective, so DePinchy should be able to take a hit. I can use an X-Scissor once, wound it a bit more. It hurts, but it's not awful. don't. Okay. Okay. Depinshi. Depinshi. Depinshi, why? That was the one rematch that I'm getting with that one, so I certainly hope there was nothing special that happens once you catch all 4. Let me know if that's what happens, and I'll institute another break of the rule. It doesn't really matter at this point since I'm not allowing myself to use them anyways, but still, I made my attempt. I accidentally killed it with a not very effective attack that shouldn't have killed it, because fuck you, Depinshi. What would have been better? X-Scissor had 120 versus, yeah, they were both equivalent damage. Either one would have killed. All right. And since I've still got a few minutes left in this episode, let's go check out the other easy one and we'll go take a poke at Po Town. I'm gonna hope that nothing crazy happens here. Okay. And into Po Town we go. What has changed here? It looks actually a little bit more cleaned up. The places still have graffito marks on them, but it looks like not as much. All the barricades are gone. We're gonna get strong for anything, even if we don't have that old barricade. Later days, Team Skull. Farewell, my misspent youth. All right, well, let's hop into this Pokemon Center and see if they've started repairing it all. Doesn't look like it. Still the same messy place as before. Ready for fly rhymes in your ear, yo? But yo, what are you doing here, yo? This is what's left of our Team Skull hideout. Gonna get paid and then we gonna ride out. Team Skull leftovers represent. We may have lost, but we won't ever relent. Feel like we fell right into the abyss. And so why'd you come to a place like this? The clothes you're wearing are so unbearable to tell the truth I find it quite hysterical. Check spin to spin it. It's just off screen. Spin. Looks like you got no sense of fashion. Don't you know that's all passion? I'll show you what we got to help you decide. We got tops more fly than Charizard Glide. We got the roughest tank tops that you ever seen. And where you wear a skull tank, you'll be sure to look mean. Price so low, you can't say no. It's just 10,000. You want to buy one, yo? Yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy a Team Skull tank top. Fucking A. Gonna make that money, make our escape. And now you have ditched us. Great. What if I actually needed to heal? Okay, so I have totally just caused that Pokemon Center to be no longer in use and 100% abandoned. Great, that's not what I wanted at all. We're twins, or he's being compared. Yeah, this is the same thing you said last time I was here. So what about, is there anybody still hanging out in the mansion? I don't get stoked unless it rages to the point of running about. You're all saying the same things you said the last time that I was here. Whatever happened to that guy who was always calling people numbskulls or whatever? You don't know what happened to your own boss? How come some of these guys have new dialogue and most don't? Well, I get the sense that, like, Guzma wasn't gonna be here after you beat him, like, at all, ever? So we'll talk to a handful of guys in here, but I think that this is all that there is to Po Town, too. 3 passwords, lost the memos. Audience with Master Guzma. Yeah, no, they're all just saying, like, the same stuff. So that kind of sucks a little bit, too, huh? Okay, all right. Then I guess head to a town that has a clothing shop in it. At the very least, I can try on this Guzma tank. And then we'll call this one an episode and, I don't know, head off to try catching the other Tapus. All right, yeah, I look just not good, but it maintains the black and orange color scheme that I had been going for, so we're gonna keep it. Along with the douche shades, along with the douche shades. Great. And on that note, we're gonna call this one an episode here. A whole lot of not much happened here. I didn't even get to catch something. Granted, it would be something that I couldn't use, but still, that would have been more exciting than fucking Da Pinchy just clamping on it and squeezing a little too hard until its head popped off. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the episode, remember to click that like button down below and consider subscribing if you've not already. Share the series around with anybody else you know who likes Pokemon or who likes Nuzlocke, and come back next time for, yeah, I think the next thing on my list is I'm gonna go after the other two Tapus. Sound good? Sound good. Later, guys.